Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Ajnanatimirandasya
Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurureva Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Chinmayam Vyapiyat Sarvam Trailokyam Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva
Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Guru Deva Deva Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam
Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
So, we have seen so far the whole purpose of meditation is to come to know and assert koham, who am I, and then by not only having the knowledge, be able to live in that knowledge. In other words, the Shruti, the scriptures tell you and I, through logic, that which is object is someone other than subject. In other words, the Sarir, you are not, it is made up of Panchamahabhut. Mind and intellect also, Antakaran, you are not. Not that difficult to understand. Any intelligent person and everyone seated here who have been coming for a while, we all know it. The difficulty is when we read the scriptures, when we hear it, it is crystal clear. But the minute we are on our own, what happens? The knowledge remains. But as if there is a screen that covers the knowledge, and I act, I behave in the world, not as that Chaitanya that illumines the body, mind and intellect, but I act as if I am the body. This is me. Everybody else is different. While reading the scriptures, while listening, I have no doubt that we are all one, and Chaitanya is, and body, mind, intellect, I am not. So it is the mind that comes between me and when I function in the world. Vivekananda used to say, man is what his mind... Look here. Person just got up and sat down there. Vivekananda, see how mind is. Our problem is our mind only. A human being gets up. And we are wondering, Gaurang, why will keep on talking? What is she doing? So, Vivekananda said, man is what his mind is. And every person who came at the beginning of August, as we started, and who have sincerely tried this, each one of you have experienced to a certain extent, depending on how advanced or how long you've been doing, that you sit down and it is the mind that doesn't allow you to experience the silence. Through sheer willpower or mechanically repeating, a time may come when mind becomes quiet, you experience the Santi. But the next thing you know is what? Again it jumps back into the world. Now, if this is a fact, and when we see there is an obstacle, the immediate tendency is, I will go on repeating. But see, when we hide behind any problem, right, it never gets solved. Even in a relationship, if you never ask, if you never try to solve it, and we think the problem will go away, it does not. Same thing physically. Just because there is pain in the knee and you say, well, it will go away. No, if you are aging, it will get worse unless you fix it. So the thing is to understand mind. Why is it that it keeps on jumping? And what can I do to take care of this wandering mind? Remember, we said on the very first pravachan, the very nature of mind is to think. So to stop the mind from thinking is an escape. Remember. Now, what are some of the things that mind generally creates problem with? Two types of things, broadly speaking. One is positive, other is negative. Some good news has come. Something good is happening. Or you have karuna, someone is suffering and you love and you are wishing him well, praying, etc. Mind keeps going there. But that is not much of a problem because when you sit down, it is easier to gather a loving mind and make it quiet. Where the mind gives you and I trouble is irsha, jealousy, hatred, anger, lust. These emotions are so powerful. Swamiji calls it the pus of mind. It oozes out. His language is so beautiful. He says it oozes out when you sit down from meditation, and the minute the mind becomes quiet, when you are supposed to say Om Namah Shivaya, instead, I sent him 3 emails. He is completely ignoring. He is not replying to my emails. I left 2 messages, nothing. Now, see, once the mind goes there, you bring it back, what will happen? It will keep going back and back. I'm just giving you one example. With relatives, with spouse, hatred, irsa, oh, he's getting ahead. Some of the things you hear, but we all grew up together. His daughter got married. My daughter is not yet married. And so when they give you good news, the good news becomes irsa and you suffer in your meditation. That my daughter is still not married, not engaged. Don't feel guilty. Don't look down on yourself. This is where I am, you are. Wherever we are, wherever one is, don't feel bad. But analyze it. Okay? Hey, when I'm watching news, when I'm watching a show that I really like, that 1 hour or the movie that I go and see for that 2.5 hours, these thoughts of hatred, jealousy don't bother me. But when I come out of the movie, come out of end the show, immediately those things pop up. That is why it is called an escape. Right? Call friends, get together with friends, spend time. Those we buy 1 or 2 hours of relief through whatever activity we engage in. But the minute you and I are alone, these things pop up. And especially in meditation, because now there is nothing that you are doing physically, those things will pop up. So first, friends, understand. Know that my mind is wild and it is not that easy to tame it. Now, when in Arizona or New Mexico, they catch Every now and then there shows on TV in the news that there are so many horses. They catch the horse. And one of such horses is sold to a rancher. Now the rancher has huge, 500-acre land. The horse is allowed to roam wherever he wants the first few weeks. But the rancher goes in his pickup and feeds apple and other things to the horse wherever he is on the 500-acre land. After a while, he already has a fence where certain doors are open. When the horse comes for feeding now, he closes. So from 500 acres, now the horse only has 350 acres to roam about. The horse doesn't protest, he is getting food. He doesn't like it, but he gets used to it. Until at last, over a period of 2 to 3 months, now the horse only has less than an acre to move around. Slowly but surely, the horse is getting used to this confinement, and at the same time, he is being fed the food by this individual, so he is developing relationship with this person. If on the very first day when he was caught, and this person who bought it, we would try to mount the horse and ride it, what will happen? He would certainly be thrown off of the horse. But now that he is confined in 1 acre, he is used to it. He can approach him, give him apple, other food, etc., green grass. The fellow eats it. Now one day he takes the stud or what, I can't remember the name, puts that on the back of the horse. Yeah, whatever, you know what I know. And he tries to, touch the horse, etc. And one day he mounts the horse. The horse may not totally like it, but he will not shake the guy off of him because he knows these are the hands that feed me. Right? 2-3 days goes by. 4th day, he tries to ride him. And the horse will slowly go around. Now he opens from 1 acre to 100 acre. And in another 1 month, the horse allows him to ride him. The first day it was impossible. Similarly, right now, irsa, hatred, lust, anger, all kinds of things come. Mind is like a wild horse. If I leave it that way and try to meditate, mechanically I may have few days of quiet meditation, but it will not last. As soon as I get up also, it will have no effect. But if I learn the art of taming my mind, just like I tame the horse, slowly, the mind certainly can be tamed. So how do I tame the mind? First of all, a couple of different things. One of them is understand that I am a part of the society. I do see problems, challenges with other people that bother me. For example, you send an email, right? And the other person doesn't respond. But there are individuals, they have nothing against you. They are just laugh around. To them, emails are not important. They don't look at it every day. And you happen to be a person who has a cell phone and every time an email comes a ting, ting, ting. Right? Now for you it is important. For the other person, he says, this is nothing but a bother for me. I don't know. So he reacts to it differently. And you who want it right away, you are getting impatient. I'm just giving you an example. Spouses, what is important to you has no value for your spouse. And understand, forgive yourself, number one. And forgive everybody else because they have their way of living. This is number one. More important, friends, understand what is your goal. I will repeat this. What is your uddeshya? What is your goal? Always know it. Majority of us, the reason we do not attain our goal is when the obstacles come, we get diverted and we try to fight with the obstacle. I'll take an example, and please understand, this is not about anybody, but this is a common thing in our community, right? My son is not married, he is 38. And 3 of us, and your son were 27, got married. Your son got married at 23. My son is 37 and still looking. So now, rather than really looking around, letting people know, the heart burns up. And instead of making effort, I'm just thinking and being burnt within by jealousy. My goal is forgotten. It comes, and all my efforts to fulfill my goal as if gets drained away by these different channels of hatred and dislike. Every time you see him, you get upset. Or you are not promoted at work and you should be promoted. Every time you see this guy who should not be promoted. It takes lot of different ways. What upsets me may not upset you. But the fact is, these are channels through which, somebody had asked Gurudev Chinmaya, what is the mission of your life? And this is happening in the mission, this is happening, this, every organization. Remember, what do we call this? Organization. Meaning, why do you need organization? Because you are disorganized, isn't it? An organization is not necessary if you are disorganized. Any time you have 3+ people, there will be some disorganization. So you need organization. So this individual had gone and says, Swamiji, he says, now what do you think? He says, look, beautiful example. He says, Mother Ganga, when she leaves Himalaya, she only has one uddeshya, one goal. What? I want to reach Bay of Bengal. Badi chattan, huge stones come in the way. Sometimes it comes and there is a 50, 100 foot drop. And huge boulders, etc. She will go over something, she will go around but what is the aim? Not that I want to destroy this chattan because it's coming in the way. Hey, if it is too big, I will go around it. If it is small enough, I'll go over it. It only works for its goal. My goal is to reach Bay of Bengal. Nothing else matters. Not a little bit of energy is wasted to remove the obstacle. Only how can I get around the obstacle? So once you and I understand that my goal is what? Hey, the knowledge that I am the Chaitanya and not the body. Just like the dreamer, when I am in dream, I completely identify with my dream and suffer or enjoy the dream world. But when I am awake, I know this is mithya. I understand through reading scriptures that this sarir, man, buddhi, these are all matter. They come into existence, they go away. It is the ahankar that takes itself to be me and suffers. So my goal is again and again to see myself as Chaitanya and not the perceiver, feeler, thinker. But again and again I see myself as... So once the goal is clear, like a businessman, don't let the goal get away from your mind. A businessman, he knows, I want to make money. Yeah, this employee was very good, but he says, I'm leaving and all these things, give me more money, and I don't want to give him, let him go. Important, I will find a new person to replace him. But my goal, he will not say, Bapre, wo chala gaya, now let me close my business. No, his goal is very clear. Obstacles will come if you want to succeed in business, in anything. But keep the goal in mind. Hey, I want to experience that which the scriptures tells, that which Gurudev has said. Now this irsa, anger, it takes many different forms, it will keep coming. As soon as it comes, understand, hey, do I want my energy to be wasted in this channel? And what is my goal? Hey, whatever my Krishna does, he knows what is right. What is the uddeshya? What is my goal? Hey, my goal is that. And unnecessarily I am allowing my mental, my nervous energy to be drained off by lust, by anger, by hatred. What for? That does not change the other person. You know you have been married, you have friends, you have children. How many of them have I been able to change? Not even one. What right do I have to expect? Thus understand, look at the obstacles, but you keep on your course. And see, we are all children of technology, isn't it? Nowadays, even Google does that, isn't it? When you are driving, right? See the newer cars, and there is a lot of traffic, etc. That thing pops up on the screen, isn't it? The initial path that it has shown, there is a lot of trying, and it will ask you, do you want me to show you alternate route? And you say yes, right? If 59 is plugged up, it will say now exit here, and instead of going on 59 to the airport, go on Beltway 8 or go on 610. It gives you the alternate route. You see, it's why this is all plugged up. Similarly, no. My goal is what? Intercontinental airport. When there is arteries, the freeway is plugged, don't try to fight it. Why is it plugged and it should be removed because I have a flight to take? An intelligent person doesn't fight. He looks at the alternative route because my matlab is to get to the airport. Similarly, that which will dissolve away all the prapanch, by knowing which all my so-called problems created by my mind will literally disappear like upon waking up, how the dream problems become insignificant, become non-existent. Once I come to understand and know this truth, I will live like an actor in the world. Actor has all the challenges and problems in everyday life, in his acting. But at all times he knows, I am just an actor. These problems are not mine. Similarly, once I understand, keep your goal clear. And in order to accomplish the goal, read scriptures every day. When I read the scriptures every day, what happens? It gives you inspiration so much. Right? So many of you come and tell me, Gaurang bhai, every Sunday I get my battery charged. I don't tell you, but the thoughts in my mind that I can tell you when you are all here. Right? Do you charge your iPhone? Forgive me those who are on Android, but you are in minority. When your iPhone gets discharged on Monday night, do you wait till next Sunday to recharge it? You charge it the minute you see it is going to 10%, 20%, you recharge it, isn't it? So why wait till next Sunday to recharge? You don't make me feel good by saying, Gaurang bhai, every Sunday when I come here, I get recharged. Shame on me that I'm not able to convince you that charge your battery by reading the scriptures every day. To the extent that when you meet me sometime, I say, I haven't seen you for a while. I really don't need to come anymore. Why? I read scriptures every day. I'm able to do japa and my mind is quiet. Gaurang bhai, you have done your job. But thank you. If you need any help, let me know. But otherwise, all the best. Maybe I'll see you once a year or at the parties. Remember, I would feel so good, isn't it? I will miss you, but I will feel good. Isn't it? Hey, that the job is done, isn't it? No teacher wants the 12th grader to go back to first grade and they are happy, though there is feeling that I'm losing these children because the love is there. Every parent, but they are happy that my child is going to college, isn't it? But what do we do? The goal is there, but we put forth no effort. So read scriptures every day, no matter how busy. Remember, the topmost priority in life is what? I want to be happy. And the scripture tells, do this, you will be happy. But all these other things drain away our energy. Uddesha. So know the goal. What takes me to the goal? First, I read every day. Then, please understand, half an hour of reading, 2 hours of thinking. So when you are driving, right, when you are alone and driving, instead of listening to whoever, all these nice singers, bhajans, etc., right, instead turn it off. Hey, this morning I read that look, if you are in brahmacharya ashram, this is what you should do. In our case, most of us, if you are in grahastha ashram, these are your, if you are in vanaprastha ashram, if you are in sannyas ashram, depending on your age, hey, these are the things I should do to attain my goal. And what am I doing? What I read and what my life, they are contrary. Now I should slowly get my life to that. Thus you reflect, see what you have read. Am I applying? And try to apply it to your life. Instead, what do we do? वो तो करता ही नहीं है. He is not doing this. Mind gets trained in all these unnecessary things. And at the end of it, look at your own experience. Hey, if I have not been able to change myself, how can I change others? Be alert. Don't let your mind dissipate nervous energy, even a wee bit unnecessarily. Remember, you and I will fail, but at least once we know what is cut out between me and my goal, whenever such things happen, stop it in the track. Forgive yourself. Forgive the others and know, hey, do I want to continue on 59? Or now the map is saying, no, take 610. Better take 610. Drop these unnecessary obstacles that are just a drain. It does no good. Jealousy only feeds more jealousy. Anger will feed more anger. Lust will feed more lust. But if you bypass it and stay on your goal, slowly, mind will become quiet. So remember, when thoughts come, immediate thing in the thing is loudly, louder, as we saw last time. When you're thinking, think, why am I allowing all these things? So forgive everyone, not one, even your worst enemy, someone that you really hate. Please understand, this is not words. Consciously in your heart, see the oneness. Just as my children, I want them to love each other forever. We are all children of Prithvi Mata. You may not believe in Bhagwan, but you cannot deny the fact that each one of us have come from the same Mother Earth. Same clay has made this physical body Antakaran. What would be her wish? That we live without jealousy, without hatred, and love each other. Then why should I not? Forgive one and everybody, even the person who you know is playing games with you. Forgive them. And don't allow even a wee bit that I want to take revenge. Remember, my goal is not to take revenge. What is my goal? I want to reach airport. Right? Someone who cut me off and I want to cut. No. I want to go to the airport as fast as possible. I want to know the truth, that which the scripture says, that what my Gurudev said. I want to be established in it before I leave this world. Again and again, bring the goal in focus. Stop drain. Before we know it, we can attain the goal. Turn the lights off. Sit erect. Every one of us is at a different stage. The one who is extremely extrovert or living a normal human life and never thought of meditation naturally has to go through physical thought massage from head to toe to withdraw his mental attention from the outside world of object, emotions and thoughts and focus his attention on the physical body. But those of you who are reading scriptures, who are making an attempt, and your mind relatively is under control because at a particular time you sit down, mind knows it is time to meditate. All you have to do is sit erect. Let the mind observe the body from head to toe, not moving. Not every step, just look at it. And immediately, observe your breath going in and out. Because the mind already has focused on the body. Body is gross, breath is subtler than the gross body. Observe the breath going in and out. As you observe, mind becomes ekagra, single pointed on the breath. Again, mind becomes relaxed and quiet. But if you happen to be the one whose mind is quiet and relatively ekagra, then you sit down, again look at the body, and invoke Bhagwan immediately and turn to that. So you decide what is best for you, what works best for you. Understand, the whole purpose is to bring the attention of the mind from the outside world and turn it all the way inside. In between, there are a few stops. One is the first step. First stop is to bring it from outside the gross world to the gross world of body. But if you are already at that station, then go to the next stop, breathing. If you are already at that stop, no need to waste time in breathing exercises. Invoke Gurudev Chinmayananji. You have seen him on the videotapes, etc. in the class, and some of you have met. Sound booth, can you see this? There is some sound coming from the speakers, if you can. The reason Kaivalya Upanishad and all the Mahatmas tell us to think of the Guru is someone we have seen, we have heard, we have touched, we are emotionally involved. It is much easier for the mind to lift itself to someone that we have known, loved, and touched. So think of Gurudev Chinmayananji. Ask for his blessings that may my mind remain in attaining the goal for the next few minutes. Then you turn to Bhagwan, the deity, your own Ishta Devta, be it Ganpati, Ambama, Vishnu, meaning Ram, Krishna, Shiva, matters not. There again, my mind naturally goes to this Lord, so I invoke the Lord. Very quickly, if you can, just as a matter of fact, something like 2 + 2 is 4, you don't have to think, you just see the fact. Quickly review the fact that this Sarir, I am not, it is matter. No need to analyze. Fact, I know. Antahkaran, also matter. But the reflected Chaitanya, like the sun reflected in a pot full of water. This physical body is like a pot. Antahkaran is like the water. And the reflected Chaitanya takes itself to be the body, mind and intellect, and then tries to fight with the circumstances. But my goal is not the OET, but to assert I am Chaitanya. Very quickly see the fact. Then invoke your Ishta Devta, Hey Krishna, Hey Gopal. I understand all this, but my mind will go into the world. Hey Gopal, hey Govind. Govind meaning the one who controls the Indriya, in charge of Indriya. Gopal, the one who sustains, Palak. Hey Govind, hey Gopal. For next few minutes, I beg of you, I surrender all my roles in the world, and don't let this be just mechanical words every day. Consciously feel the presence of Lord in your heart, in the cavity of your heart. That Narayan Chaitanya who is everywhere is present in my heart. See his Rupa and say, hey Krishna, you who protected Draupadi, you who protected the Gajraj, hey Bhagwan, all I ask is for the next 5-10 minutes. All my roles are at your feet, you are in charge. Give me wisdom to understand that all my roles are in better hand. I need not worry about it or think of it. So that when you are meditating, repeating your mantra, thoughts will come about the health of your son who was not well. But immediately look, Krishna is in charge. I have surrendered my role as a father to Bhagwan Shri Krishna. Thus, whether it is Shok, Bhaya, Harsa, no matter what type of emotions, they are all at the feet of Bhagwan Shri Krishna. Such a jiva, such an individual is ready to undertake meditation. As Gurudev has said, and all Sant Mahatmas who tell, these preparations may take up to 10 to 12, maybe even 15 minutes, depending on the individual. And the actual meditation, as you and I become proficient, may only take 2 or 3 minutes. Again, to remind you, meditation is a noun. Noun meaning there is no kriya, there is no activity. All I want to do is attain a thoughtless state of consciousness, whereby no thoughts, no vrittis are rising in my mind. So when I have created this environment in my puja room, Bhagwan's picture in front of me at my eye level, diya is lit, the fragrance of the incense is there. Flowers or fruits are offered to Bhagwan. And I turn to Bhagwan and I start my meditation. See every vritti, the mantra rising from you, existing in you and dissolving away in you. See that you have an existence independent of the body and independent of every vritti, every mantra that rises. I am aware of the body, someone other than the body. I am aware of the mind chanting the mantra. I am not chanting. Mind is chanting. I have an existence independent of the body, independent of the mind. So be alert. Don't let the mind escape. Remember, my goal is the airport. If there is traffic, I just take other road. Don't let the nervous energy be drained. Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. So just listen, Nalini Foy.
He Govind, He Gopal, He Govind, He Gopal, He Dayanidha. He Govind, He Gopal, He Dayanidha. He Govind, He Gopal, He Govind, He Gopal, He Dayanidha. He Govind, He Gopal, He Govind, He Gopal, He Dayanidha. He Govind, He Gopal, He Dayanidha. He Govind, He Gopal, He Govind, He Gopal, He Dayanidha.
Just listen. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Next weekend is a 3-day weekend. Turn the lights on, please. So I'm sure many of you have different plans, but it is the perfect time also to capitalize on what we have studied and practiced for last 4 Sundays. Review it during the week, and on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, rather than just spending one time 20 minutes, several times during the day, right? 8 times just sit down and hold the body motionless. 8 times just observe breathing when the body is motionless. In other words, try to turn the mind within rather than without. Remember, the world goes on. Right? When our grandparents were there were challenges and all this. They died. Challenges continued. Some of our parents have also died. They are no more. And all the challenges, they will continue even after you and I are gone. I do that which comes in front of me as best as I can do, and I drop it. Sansar is not created by me. Bhagwan is in charge. My goal is just as Mother Ganga serves one and all, but never forgets the goal. Hey Krishna, hey Shiva, remind me again and again that the goal of Manushya is to come to know his true nature. And when I am on this journey, whoever comes in the marg, like Ma Ganga, may I have the wisdom to serve one and all, expecting nothing, wanting nothing, desiring nothing, not for the benefit of others, please understand. When I do that, my mind becomes quiet. I attain the goal faster. We still have about 8-9 minutes. So last Sunday we couldn't hear the whole bhajan. Today we can hear.
मारा घटे माँ વિરાજતા શ્રીનાથજી યમુનાજી મહાપ્રભુજી.
મારા ઘટમાં વિરાજતા શ્રીનાથજી યમુનાજી મહાપ્રભુજી.
મારું મનડું છે ગોકુળ વન રાવણ.
મારું મનડું છે ગોકુલ વન રાવણ.
મારા તનના આંગણિયામાં તુલસીનો વન. હે મારા પ્રાણ જીવન કે મારા ઘટમાં વિરાજતા શ્રીનાથજી યમુનાજી મહાપ્રભુજી. મારા આત્મ ના આંગણી શ્રી મહાપ્રભુજી.
મારા આત્મ ના આંગણે શ્રી મહાપ્રભુજી.
મારી આંખો દિશે ગિરધારી રે ધારી.
મારી આંખો દિશે ગિરિધારી રે ધારી.
મારું તન મન ગયું. મારું તન મન ગયું
જેને વારી રે વારી.
મારા શ્યામ મુરારી કે મારા ઘટમાં વિરાજતા શ્રીનાથજી યમુનાજી મહાપ્રભુજી. મારા પ્રાણ થકી મને વૈષ્ણવ વાલા.
હે મારા પ્રાણ થકી મને વૈષ્ણવ વાલા.
નિત્ય કરતા શ્રીનાથજીને કાલા રે વાલા.
નિત્ય કરતા શ્રીનાથજીને કાલા રે વાલા.
મેં તો વલ્લભ પ્રભુજીના કીધા છે દર્શન. મારું મોહી લીધું મન. હે મારા ઘટમાં વિરાજતા શ્રીનાથજી યમુનાજી મહાપ્રભુજી. હું તો નિત્ય વિઠ્ઠલ વરની સેવા રે કરું.
હું તો નિત્ય વિઠ્ઠલ વરની
સેવા રે કરું.
હું તો આખી સમા કેરી ઝાંખી રે કરું.
હું તો
આઠે સમા તેરી ઝાંખી રે કરું.
મેં તો ચિતડું. મેં તો ચિતડું શ્રીનાથજીને ચરણે ધર્યું. જીવન સફળ થયું. હે મારા ઘટમાં વિરાજતા શ્રીનાથજી યમુનાજી મહાપ્રભુજી. મેં તો ભક્તિ માર્ગ કેરો સંગ રે સાધ્યો.
મેં તો ભક્તિ માર્ગ કેરો
સંગ રે સાધ્યો.
મેં તો પુષ્ટિ માર્ગ કેરો સંગ રે સાધ્યો.
મેં તો પુષ્ટિ માર્ગ કેરો
સંગ રે સાધ્યો.
મને ધોળ કીર્તન કેરો રંગ રે લાગ્યો.
મને ગોળ કીર્તન કેરો રંગ રે લાગ્યો.
મને લાલાની લાલી કેરો રંગ રે માંગ્યો. હિરલો હાથ લાગ્યો.
હે મારા ઘટમાં વિરાજતા શ્રીનાથજી યમુનાજી મહાપ્રભુજી.
આવો જીવન માલાવો ફરી કદી ન મળે.
આવો જીવન માં લાવો ફરી કદી ન મળે.
વારે વારે માનવ દેહ કદી ન મળે.
વારે વારે માનવ દેહ કદી ના મળે.
ફેરો લખ રે ફેરો લખ રે 84 નો મારો રે ફળે. મને મોહન મળે. હે મારા ઘટ में विराजता श्रीनाथ जी, यमुना जी महाप्रभु जी। मारी अंत समय गिरी सुनो रे अर्जी,
हमारी अंत समय केरी सुनो रे अर्जी।
ले जो श्री जी बाबा चरणों में दया रे करी,
ले जो श्री जी बाबा चरणों में दया रे करी।
मन तेड़ावते यम केरा कदी न आवे, मारो नाथ तेड़ावे
कि मारा घट में विराजता श्रीनाथ जी, यमुना जी महाप्रभु जी। Nina, just give her the mic so she doesn't have to get up.
सांस सांस सिमरो गोविंद, मन अंतर की उतरे चिंद।
सांस सांस सिमरो गोविंद, मन अंतर की उतरे चिंत। सांस सांस
पूरे गुर का सुने उपदेश,
पूरे गुर का सुन उपदेश।
पार ब्रह्म निकट कर पेखु,
पार ब्रह्म निकट कर पेखु। सांस सांस सिमरो गोविंद, मन अंतर की उतरे चिंत। सांस सांस
आस अनंत त्यागो तरंग,
आस अनंत त्यागो तरंग।
संत जना की दूरी मन मंग,
संत जना की
दूरी मन मंग। सांस सांस सिमरो गोविंद,
मन अंतर की उतरे चिंत। सांस सांस
आप छोड़ बिनती करहूँ,
आप छोड़ बिनती करहूँ।
साथ संग यकन सागर तरहूँ, साथ संग यकन सागर तरहूँ।
सांस सांस सिमरो गोविंद, मन अंतर की उतरे चिंत। सांस सांस
हरि धन के भर
लेऊ भंडार, हरि धन के भर लेऊ भंडार। नानक गुर पूरे नमस्कार, नानक गुर पूरे नमस्कार। सांस सांस सिमरो गोविंद, मन अंतर की उतरे चिंत। सांस सांस ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo